Assalam Mualaikum. Did you know that Islam is the world's second largest religion with approximately 2 billion followers, which is 25% of the global population? Despite its prevalence, there are still many misconceptions about Islam that not only cause harms towards the religion but also to its followers. As someone who is Muslim, born and raised in a Muslim family, I have a relatively deep understanding of the Islamic faith. There are a lot of misconceptions about Islam, especially with the growth of social media, where much misinformation about Islam is spread. Today, I will talk about the three major misconceptions about Islam. These misconceptions are that all Muslims are Arabs, Islam oppresses women, and Muslims worship the Kaaba. The first misconception is that all Muslims are Arabs. This allegation is inaccurate, as the followers of Islam come from diverse backgrounds, cultures, ethnicities, and even different religions. This misconception that all Muslims are Arabs may have stemmed from the origin of Islam. Islam originated in the Arabian Peninsula, specifically in Mecca, which is located in modern-day Saudi Arabia, and Arabic is the primary language of Islam. According to an article published by PBS, which has been voted the most trusted institution in America for 22 consecutive years, Arabs only make up 15% of the Muslim population. In addition, while Islam originated in the Arabian Peninsula, the majority of Muslims are not concentrated there. According to the World Population Review, the five most Muslim populated countries as of 2025 are Indonesia with 242.7 million, Pakistan with 240.7 million, India with 200 million, Bangladesh with 150.8 million, and Nigeria with 97 million. The second misconception is that Islam oppresses women. This misconception often arises from the media, misunderstandings or taking verses of the Quran out of context, and mistaking cultural practices for religious mandates. In Islam, men and women are both spiritually equal in the sight of God, in terms of both being rewarded equally as well as being punished equally, and this is mentioned in numerous verses in the Quran. The only difference resides in the roles that God has given to both men and women. Historically, there was a period in pre-Islamic Arabia known as Al-Jahiliyyah, or the Age of Ignorance. It was a period of moral corruption, polytheism, and social injustice which had occurred before Islam, or before the revelation of the Quran. During Al-Jahiliyyah, women were oppressed. Fathers practiced female infanticide by burying their young daughters alive in fear of falling into poverty or in losing their status. Women were bought and sold in the market or sometimes sold into marriage. Men had complete control over their wives and could terminate the marriage at will. Also, women did not have the right to inherit property or wealth. During this time, the Quran was revealed as a guidance for humanity towards moral uprightness, monotheism, and social justice. And Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was chosen as a messenger by God to deliver these messages. The reality is that Islam forbade any form of corruption, put in restrictions and legislation, and granted women rights during the 7th century. These rights included the right to inheritance, the right to education, the right to consent to marriage and to choose who to marry, the right to initiate divorce, and the right to participate in social and political activities. Islam gave women the right to vote in the 7th century, and in the US, women weren't allowed to vote until the 19th century, which equates to a difference of 1,200 years. So how can one say that Islam oppresses women? The third misconception is that Muslims worship the Kaaba. This is a common misconception that comes from seeing Muslims bowing and prostrating in front of the Kaaba on social media. Islam is a monotheistic religion, meaning Muslims only worship one God. By worshipping the Kaaba, Muslims would be engaging in an act known as shirk. Shirk refers to the act of associating partners to God by worshipping a creation and not God the Creator. Examples of shirk include worshipping idols, pictures, believing in multiple deities, relying on amulets or charms for protection and fortune, attributing divine qualities to the creation, and making sacrifices in the name of others. Shirk is completely prohibited and is considered the greatest sin in Islam, if one dies without repenting from it. So worshipping the Kaaba would be shirk, but Muslims don't worship the Kaaba. Instead, the Kaaba is the Qibla, a unified direction that Muslims face for prayer. As the Noble Quran states in chapter Baqarah, verse 114, it says, "Now we will make you turn towards a direction of prayer that will please you. So turn your face towards the sacred mosque in Mecca. Wherever you are, turn your faces towards it." In conclusion, there are many misconceptions about Islam, and today I only highlighted 3 in particular. These are that all Muslims are Arabs, Islam oppresses women, and Muslims worship the Kaaba. So the next time you see or hear any of these misconceptions, you are now aware of the truth. Jazakallah, Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullah.